Good morning, Brew Crew. Welcome to the CR&E Morning Brew. It is October 10th, 2024. All right. First and foremost, prayers and thoughts out to everybody that's been affected down there with all the hurricanes, Florida and that. Of course, still North Carolina, Tennessee, where they're dealing with that disaster still. Hopefully all of our friends made it through okay down there. Looks like Lynn was saying he was reading messages from friends in Florida saying so far everyone I know made it. Or heard some didn't. Yeah. So the only thing I saw was Tropicana Field lost some of the roof, but I really haven't watched a whole lot so far today on how things played out. Our buddy Chris, Tennessee River Union, they did have a tornado there in their neighborhood. He told me yesterday. They're okay there. I think he lost some of his fence, but a neighbor did lose their roof. So thoughts to Chris, and he's over on the Atlantic coast, near Fort Pierce area. So keep him in your prayers as well. I don't know how Tedesco's doing, or my buddy over in Tampa, Robert Sacco. We have friends in Bradenton. I haven't heard anything from them yet. I don't know if my wife has or not. So, again, keep all those guys in our thoughts and prayers. Curly Express, good evening from yesterday night, 9:02. And Perels, same to you, good evening. Derailed Darrow, go scale trains. Yeah, no doubt. Eat that cookie. Wednesday, he posted last night at 7:33. And then this morning, good morning, Darryl. Good morning, Ray Bertelson. Of course, Lynn, good morning to you as well. Edward, Happy Valley Hobbies. Looks like Darryl gets the cookie. Hey, either him or Lynn, him or Curly. So, Lee from Anfield Road layout in the loft. Lee, I don't know why I mess that name up every time. Hey, Rick Strange, how you doing, Rick? Good to see you, buddy. Your damn Tigers are about to eliminate I'm going to call them the Indians. I don't really have a baseball team anymore since their dumbasses changed the name. But either way, everybody's ready to eliminate them tonight. Hey, Thomas. Good morning. Drink free. Jason, how are you doing, buddy? Working today while working on paperwork. That's all right. Appreciate you popping in. Hope all is well there. Looks like you're making a little progress on your layout with your turnouts and stuff. Facebook's been messed up. Honestly, I posted something a little inappropriate, maybe a little political. Got myself a little ban for a few days, but that's okay. They're that scared they got to ban the truth. What are you going to do? BNSF Dave Enscale, how are you doing? Yeah, I think it came up as a 3, right? Came on land as a 3, which is definitely good compared to what they were predicting, a 5, I think, at one point. John Manecki, good morning. Andy, hot dog pilot, where are you, sir? Hey, Gerald Stewart, how you been, buddy? Good morning. Been a little bit. Let's see here. Tammy and Ray, did I miss you guys? They're here. Tammy and Ray, good morning. All's well there. They posted up a little blurb yesterday just to keep a bunch of our friends in your prayers and everything. Guys were friends with Channel Wise and stuff. I did a couple there. But Yeah, it's just been a rough year, man, with the weather. Jeez. Hey, Mike, keep running railroad. Thomas says I have a Canadian Pacific last golden spike, and it's real. It's made of nickel brass alloy. Hang on, let me let these trains go by. It's from Craigellachie, British Columbia, Canada, from 1885. Weighs 1 pound. It's a good spike. Hey, Mr. Barga. Morning, sir. Good to see you. Hope all is going well with you, sir. Been a while. I'll have to give you a buzz. Gray and Granger, HO Layout and Freight, Amtrak, MBTA. Greetings. Well, hello, welcome. Welcome. Let me get you pulled up here on the phone. This way I give you a wrench. I'll give you one of the blue wrenches, and then you can click on the guys' channel names and go subscribe or check their channels out. I can find it on the phone here. I'll be in business. There you are. Okay, Gray and Granger, you should have a wrench here shortly. Again, it just allows you to go and click on the person's name or either that or the three dots. I don't know which. Can't remember now. And then you can check out their channel while they're still in the chat. And just kind of helpful. At least when you're on my chats, you can do that as long as you get that little blue wrench. See, golden spikes are hard to come by since not many were made. That's a good point. Yeah, if it's authentic, then you got something there. Been nursing a bug and a headache. Okay. Well, that sucks. Hope you get well soon. You posted inappropriate material, Dave. I got a 6-month Facebook jail term some years back for misconduct, or whatever they call it. It's not 6 months. I got a few days until 14th, I think, something like that. I don't know. It's all good. I could give two shits about Facebook. I really don't do much on there. I just mostly train stuff. Once in a while, I'll comment on like a political thing. You know, I got other friends that are pretty political, and that's what I did. I commented with, I don't know. It's all good. It's going to get scary, though, man. You know, they don't want any dissent. No dissent. You know, shut down anything they don't feel they want out there. All right, enough of that shit. Hey, Ken Amos. Good morning, buddy. Get back to trains. Enough of that nonsense. Hey, Pete. How you been, man? Good to see you. Nipple Rails. I know I saw you last night. I don't know if I said hi yet this morning. Thanks for coming in. Great Buckeye and Western Railroad, man. Go Bucks. The big one this Sunday or Saturday. Good game, man. That should tell us a lot about the Buckeyes. Hey, Anthony, Georgia Sunbelt, David Fay. Yeah, damn it. Like, I could like and heart and that kind of stuff. I just can't comment. Bastards, and I can't post. So, again, I don't care. Facebook don't like people to state truth facts. No, you know, that's the problem. What I posted actually had proof with it, and they took it down and banned me for a week. Okay, I see how you guys are going to be. That's what I'm saying, them knuckleheads get in there. Forget it. Yeah, screw you and your Tigers, man. Nah, not you. You screw your Tigers. It's a great story, though, but I don't want to see them beat my team. Well, that's good. I hate when I don't have any volume on these trains, and then they sneak around the layout and I can't find them. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like it's kind of loud and I'm competing with them. So I'm going to turn it off for now. I feel like I'm having a yellow over top of it. And the other one, I got two of them running. The other one's even louder. So go Bucks. Yeah, I disagree on the Tigers, but I'm a Cleveland kid, man. Born and raised. Got to root for my teams. Even though I'm not happy about the name change and everything like that, I won't buy any of that ridiculous merchandise, that's for sure. I still wear my Chief Wahoo. Yeah. Oh, God help us. I'm glad they banned that. And everybody agrees. Nobody wants to see that. Of course it does. Of course it does, Rick. They don't care. Listen to what they say. They're accusing someone of doing something that they're already doing. Can't say his name because I'll get banned down here too, because Satan or something. I don't know. But hey Steve, what's up? Cowboy Steve. Looking for some different no reverse Pullman speed. I'm not sure what that is, Andy. You mean Pullman cars? Like passenger cars? Yeah, thanks, John. I agree. I think if we took a poll here right now, I think we'd all be 100% that we agree on the ban. Pete, it's all good with me if you're asking me. I know there's another day of the BNSF N scale. But yeah, everything's good here. Good here. They were sexy. They were of the American flag, too. Don't disgrace the flag like that. Well, thank you, sir. Let's get you a different view. You're going to miss that one. Let's see what I got coming. All right. Give me a couple minutes. Grandeur, and I'll click over to a different camera. Same views as last week, guys. I didn't really mess with changing anything. I'm good with the Bearcats. Can't stand the dogs. Hell yeah, man. Bunch of snowflake sissies. Couldn't take it no more. Actually, it was the owners that caved. Yeah, man. How about that? Vandy beating Bama. Who'd you guys beat? Tennessee? Oh, Tennessee had a big one. Who'd you guys play? There's like 5 of the top 10 teams went down last weekend. College football. It's a beautiful thing. Michigan should probably be out of it now after their second loss. Who knows? I don't know how the 12-team playoff thing is going to work. Stop watching when the Indians change their name. That was yeah. I don't watch it. I don't watch them. I don't go to the games. I don't buy the merchandise. I think it was the dumbest thing ever. But again, I'm a Cleveland kid. If they win, they win. If they don't, they don't. I don't watch the Cavs, but I want them to win. Just not a basketball fan. watching the Browns is like torture, so I try not to do that. I pretty much got my weekends freed up now. Damn, I think you're gonna miss it. There we go. I was trying to catch it. There's a view for your gray and grandeur. It's of the downtown area I've been working on. It's Dexter, Ohio. It is not prototypical along the line, but it's not the prototypical layout or anything of the town. There's a straight running scene there. Kind of see it from that angle. Got some videos on the channel if you want to see a little bit more how I, got that set up and that. And I do post a video from time to time. Actual the things I'm doing and not just the live streaming. Yeah, no, I know. But I'm still rooting for the Cleveland name. I just disagree with them changing the name to Guardians, which is a dumbass name anyways. But again, I want them to win. I'm just not going to go down there and support them. Let's see, David, decided not to go with the peninsula in the middle of my building and lose room to walk around it. Well, that's a good idea. You know what you could do? You don't have to do a full-blown peninsula, Scott. If you wanted to do like a little jut out, just to have a switching, like an industry in there that you can, back in and out of, or, small jut outs here and there or something like that, to give yourself a little more room for an industry. Something along those lines, you could probably do, and then leave yourself plenty of room in the middle still. Like I said, the last layout I had was 11 by 19 with the peninsula. There's 4 feet at the skinny end, and I think it was 5.5 at the wide end. And it was fine. There was a definite pinch point on the right-hand side of the peninsula. And just another reason I decided to just tear it up and start over when I was able to add some more space in the basement, take over more space in the basement to build this thing. Hi, Dwayne. How you doing, buddy? It just made more sense to do that. Hornby or Ross, Pete? Yeah, I mean, you got to kind of get different sources. All right, Grand Grandeur. Let me flip to this camera, show you a different scene. I mean, it's a couple of scenes that I have on the layout that I have cameras on anyways. Again, there's a lot of videos if you get time and you feel like checking them out, you get a little better idea of the overall layout. There's one in there from back in March, I think, where I do kind of I follow a train around the layout. It's a layout tour of everything I had done at that time. So it kind of goes from the first level, transverses up to the second level, goes around the second level. I've done a little bit more up there, like when you get to the second level where you just saw that town that wasn't even in yet, but like I said, it was from March or something of this year. But that's my bridge scene, my river scene. Still talking about that, huh? Oh, they beat Tennessee, yeah. Thought it was Tennessee, but no, it's a disaster, Rick. It's the usual Cleveland joke of the league. It's so hard to be a fan up here, man. Either way, I don't want to see either of those songs on Mr. Varga. No offense, buddy, but nope. Hey, don't be a dick, John. Don't be a dick. I didn't say they were good sports, but we do have them. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate that. Alabama loses big. I know that was kind of a crazy loss there, man. They'll still put them in the playoff. No worries. They get extra points for being in the SEC. Fair weather fan. You can be a Browns fan. You told me about fair weather. You think Detroit's bad? The Lions? Jesus Christ. We're pretty much the same damn team. We're just such a mess, right? You go from 11-6 last year, and the only real difference I can see, the quarterback. It's terrible. He's washed up. He was washed up when I got him. It was a dumb move. Had to go to one of the World Series games against the Marlins. At least I can say I saw the Indians in the World Series. Yeah, that was another. That sucked too. We were up in that damn World Series too. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate it, Granger. What's your name actually? I mean, I call you Granger. That's fine, but not that I will remember your name. It would take me a while to remember that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. That looks great. Dave, glad I was able to help design it. Yeah, he sure did. Him and Daryl and I were on a StreamYards private. We didn't go live, and I was laying out buildings and moving them around, trying to decide where I wanted streets and stuff, and what building I should put where. And Anthony and Daryl were up with me and helped me kind of nail things down where I wanted them. Well, I haven't put names in all the buildings yet, on all the storefronts, so that'll be a slower progress on that. But I have been making some signs. I'll show you guys. So Jim Tedesco designed these. What do I call them? Signs with posts. So these are rectangular stop signs, like yield sign triangles. And then I went online and just searched up different things I wanted, kind of scaled them down to fit on the signage, different things that I thought I could make use of. Speed limit signs and that, and then this is what I've done so far. And that's just paper on there, so do not enter. That stuff there. I got some stop signs. What else I got? I think that's it. Oh, bus stop here. I can't read because my camera ain't gonna focus on it, but this says no parking, bus stop. I showed you last week. I 3D printed out those bus stops. I don't think I can reach it. I could try to reach it though. So I figured I should probably have some bus stop signs. I showed you guys this last week. That's all 3D printed, not the glass, but the roof and the frame and the bench and that. And then there's a little garbage can on there on the side. There's some Jim designed that as well. So figured I should probably have some signs to go with it. Wendy Jane Watson, good morning. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate that. You guys don't mind hitting that like button. Hi, Wesley. What's happening, my man? Good morning to you. Just popping in to say hello, and I have hit the thumbs up. Thank you. It's always appreciated. Thank you, Steve. Lots to do there. I showed you the lights. I don't know where the hell I put them. I think they're up there. I can't reach them. Lights I'm planning on putting in. I'm going to have to get some railroad crossing lights and stuff where it crosses there over the street and that. Pick these up. I don't know. It'll be my first time opening them. They might be a little big. I was watching a guy channel and he put these railroad signals in. I don't think they're too bad. Well, I put my got most stuff around. I forget where I put it. Hang on a minute. Those down since I can reach. And he added these signals he got off of Wish, and kind of like Temu, Wish. And I'll be damned if I can remember the channel. I saved it, so these actually would be 18 scale feet, roughly. Looks like if my measurements are right. But they're just crossing gates. They're actually kind of nice. They weren't too badly priced either. I don't remember what I paid for them. These are from Eve model. But they got just got the four signal heads on it. So not too bad though. And I bought the they come with the little component to control them and that. There's two of them in here. I bought two of them. And then I think there's a sensor somewhere in there too. Oh, there's another component I bought that has the sensors. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna probably put it over there where my my other little bridge is at, where the little farmer's market and shit is. I'm way behind. Hey Floyd, how you doing? We want everything to just wish people would. Yeah, I know. Problem is if we let them get in there, we're gonna all be in trouble. Yeah, no doubt. I just put $2,000 into my car. Damn it. Damn it. And these are going to be the lights I put up downtown in the downtown area. I showed these a couple weeks ago. And I just finally got this stuff in the mail. And then this is the sensor you set up with these lights, I guess. I'm going off what this guy did. So it worked out good. Like I said, I'm going to put it up here where my other crossing is. And we'll do that. See how it turns out. I'm going to get some crossings going. I have crossing gates down in my other, the two crossings on the peninsula there. I just haven't wired them in yet or anything. Jets flying, and I'm way behind. No, thank you. Giving up on sports pretty much. College football was the last to go when kids were out of the bowl game. Yeah. No, I get it, Mike. And then now with all this, we call it paying the players and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I can see both sides of that. I think they're just ruining the game with. That's okay, Dwayne. Rearranging the track plan, huh? Decided it wasn't working too good. Bridge scene is my favorite. Thanks, Steve. So far, I think mine too. I do like my farm scene in that. Yeah, I like all my scenes. I just think that's kind of like I always say, it's like my signature scene. I just think it came out way better than I ever imagined it would. I didn't think I had the skill level to make it look as good as I think it looks, and apparently you guys agree with that. I appreciate that. see, Happy Valley Hobbies. Facebook was trying to ban it for false information. Are you talking about your thong video or pictures? Good morning, hello. Wesley saying hello to Grand Grandeur. Thanks, Edward. I appreciate that. Oh, thanks, Dave. Yeah, I caught some of that game. Talking about Arkansas, Tennessee. Hey, Dave, Carolina. How you doing, buddy? Hope all is well. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Gray and Granger, for coming in. And yeah, if you get a chance to look at some of those, I appreciate it. It's I'm working on it slowly, making some progress. You know, Project Rudy happens. What is that? I don't know if I heard of that. Yeah, thanks, Dave. Yeah, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button, appreciate the thumbs up. Yeah, Steve, you're not wrong, man. Not wrong. They're just trash. Everything's just, I don't know what in the hell happened. They went from, you know, possibly being a playoff contending team again this year. You know, I know just talk is talk, you know, you got to walk the walk. Curly Express, thank you, sir. You're a member for 12 months. That is awesome. I truly appreciate you, man. That is awesome. Ian 71, how are you? Good to see you in here. Thank you. The Aussie thong is called a flip flop in the U.S. if I recall. I don't know. Either way, it don't sound like I want to see it. Your name's Steve? Well, hello, Steve. It's easier than Gray and Granger. I'll try to remember that. It might take me a few. Have to look after Deano. I bet he gets nervous around lots of crowds. Yeah. Yeah, they sure did, Steve. I remember that. That was what? Was that that was in the 90s, right? Wasn't that one of the ones was it 97 or 8 when we played the Marlins? And I don't know. It was a while back. Toledo Walleye Hockey has a great mascot, a fish smiling with missing teeth. That's pretty funny. I like that. So you have Low Vision. They will be changing names soon. Low Vision Rail Fan. All right. That's a little shorter, anyways. I like your name. Just it's a mouthful. I'll have to check you out though. Check out the channel. Make sure I'm subscribed. Take a look here real quick. I'm subscribed. Good. All right. Just wanted to make sure. What else is going on, guys? We won't Super Bowl yet. We don't screw it up. You wait. Yeah. It's. I don't know what it is, man. It's. I just can't seem to get it together. Oh, thanks, John. Yeah, I don't think they came out too bad. I was gonna do like decals, like print them out on this decal slide paper. We don't do that here. Sorry. We're driving the proper side of the street here. Not pass backwards like you guys. He's in the right my turnouts. Yeah. I have little I can't take it off there. Little I'm gonna call them tombstone looking signs. Should have done them more like on something more like just a rectangle or something, you know what I mean, like that. And then I put numbers on them. I numbered all my turnouts because I control them through the controller, you know. So I know most of them are just like memorized for me. On the first level, I got down pretty well because I've had them up and running a lot longer. The second level, I got to stop and look more. But so I put those up for that, and then I just put up cheap signals just from China. Got a red and a green light on it. Hooked them up into the tortoise, so when it flips, straight is green, diverging is red. I just want to know if if it's switched or not, so I can be sitting here at the desk and look down the line and make sure, okay, yeah, it's green, it's good, or whatever. So nothing fancy. I'm not doing automation or blocks or any of that stuff. I was originally wanted to do all that and just became too much work, too much of me not understanding it well enough, and just taking too much time. And it was really preventing me from moving forward because I was getting too hung up on that stuff. Big G, Gary, how you doing this morning? Awesome videos. Go check out Gary's videos from Zeke McGee's layout, the N scaler that lives near me. I know I say it all the time, but I'm just proud to say that. Amazing layout. Big G has a 2-part series. He did an interview. As far as I know, it's the only YouTube interview or video on that layout. Correct me if I'm wrong, Gary. He's been in is it Model Railroader or Model Railroad Craftsman? Zeke has for his layout and some other things like that. He's been recognized. He's kind of big time, but not on YouTube. Surprisingly, he does a lot on Facebook. He's got Facebook pages and stuff. Anyways, great job on that, Gary. I know it's been a little bit ago now. Looks like you guys had a great time at the N Scale show weekend in Altoona on that. Anyhow, thank you. I'm actually printing more signs. I just print them. I mean, I probably could rearrange them on the plate so I could print more at one time. There's only 6 on the plate, just laying them flat. And but it's fine. It only takes about 25 minutes to print. Hey, Joe, that's okay. I'm just kind of sort of getting caught up anyways. Not really. Good morning, anyhow. As you can see, I'm behind. HLS hosting the show at Cowboy Steve. Who does that mean? You mean who's hosting the show? What are you talking about? That's why I hate kind of skipping ahead. Where's the guy flashing the women in the bus stop? Trying to get me banned off YouTube too, huh? Being the dirty old man I am, I would love to get some of those figures. I'm like, was it Pressler one of those companies. I think it's more of a European company. They always have all those, you know, rated R kind of people. So I'd love to get like a girl flashing as somewhere along the line where the trains are passing and they're flashing the trains, you know, something like that. I think would be really cool. Thanks, Big G. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've been working on that lately. Actually, I'm just starting a new build. Thank you, sir. Going to be in South Carolina last week of the month, driving up to Rock Hill on the 30th. I'd like to stop by and see you if available. Oh, talking about Carolina Foothills. Yeah, we could work that out. That'd be cool. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, I mean, if you go on those, it takes a minute to get that stuff from like Temu and Wish and that. But if you're not in a big hurry, I mean, you get pretty good prices on stuff, you know. I don't know. You know, Atlas and those companies, yeah, they're better, more prototypical. They look really, really great. You know, Atlas, BLMA, or I don't know who makes them now. You know, who took them over, I don't even know, but you know what I mean. They make great looking stuff, but I don't want to pay that kind of money, especially when all I want is something to define my signal. If I was, I don't know, that's good enough for me. I'm happy with that, and that's all that matters, really. But that's okay, Stevie. No biggie. Anyone heard anything from Missy J? She was in the eye of the hurricane last I heard. Oh, I haven't heard anything either, Curly. Hopefully, fingers crossed. All those people fared okay. Anthony gets his plane to the UK today, Andy. You haven't heard anything. Yeah, it hit right in Siesta Key too, man. And they were just underwater from the last one still. Siesta Key and all that down there. Longboat. Just all a mess. Yeah, maybe those guys have heard some more. Sidetrack. Sunday, guys. Buy more trains, they're more fun than bills, Cowboy Steve. This is true. Yeah, that's true, Steve. That's a good point. Hi, Santa. Saying hi to Gerald. What's running above, Dave? You're gonna miss most of it. It's a grain train. I don't know if it's that camera or the other one. Oop, wrong camera. You're gonna miss most of it. It's another CSX grain train going through Dashler. Little street running scene there. I have to get some railroad crossing signals here. A couple other areas in town, I'll need them. In fact, I'm thinking about trying to find a print, like a 3D print, because like here on this edge of the layout, I would like to have them lit and operational. But on the other side, where it's not really going to be noticeable, you're not going to see the lights because it'll be on the back side of it. I just get something as a dummy, like a stand-in fake set. You know what I mean? Doesn't have to be operational. I mean, if I get them and they are operational, I'll use them. But I can find something to match, you know, like a modern-looking cantilever type set of crossing signals. Then I could 3D print it and just do it as a dummy signal there. And you would get the idea that there is a signal, but it's not operational. You guys get what I'm trying to say. Ever want to see college athletes paid? They get $200,000 education, access to world-class sports medicine, training, unparalleled national exposure, and they always going to ruin the game. Yeah, I agree with that. It's that, and also this train's going to come across the bridge here shortly. I'll pop that one up. Also, the fact that all this realignment of conferences. I mean, come on, the Big Ten runs from the West Coast to the East Coast now. With the addition of USC, UCLA, Washington, and Oregon. And you go all the way across the Midwest to, you got Rutgers in New York and Maryland down there in Maryland. I mean, I thought those were stupid additions. And it's all for the TV money and the audiences out there. It's all money. It's just like the NFL. It's all driven by money. Big Ten kid, man. I grew up here in Ohio, been a Buckeye fan my whole life. I root for the Big Ten, except for Michigan. Sorry for those who like Michigan. Never cared for them. I love how they like talking all their smack. They've won 6 times in the last since this century. The last 23 games, they've won 6. And they talk all kinds of smack because they beat us 3 in a row. Let's see. I'm trying to skip down. I'm just getting further behind, guys. I know. I think it's become my thing. I don't know. It's kind of. Daryl was telling me he heard guys talking in a stream. I don't remember which stream. He couldn't remember either. It might have been Jim Tedesco's stream because Jim was always the one that was behind. Train Frank's doing a DCC conversion for me, Proto 2000. Well, I hope you use the code Crooked Savings to get yourself 10% off of that. That code is still valid, so he might be a nice guy and still let you use it if you didn't tell him in advance. Safe travels, everyone. Got to go. Thanks for having me. Hey, Steve, no problem. Feel free to come back. I'm here on Thursday mornings, and we'll catch you around, man. We go to Toledo Walleye games all the time, Matt. I've been to a few of the Cleveland Monsters hockey. It's fun. It's a fun. They're fun games to go to, just like when you go to like minor league baseball games. My wife put us in the lottery to go see the Savannah Bananas, and I don't know where the hell. I guess it'll be in this. They'll be not too far away, reasonable drive. I guess next summer and that. So, those asking and concerned. Missy J just replied to my text message. She and her family are okay. No power and limited messaging. Well, thank God they're okay. That's good. Thank God for that. Thank you for the update, Lynn. We all appreciate it. So, yeah, just been rough, man. Rough storm season this year for sure. No, not many. And here's the thing, too. When you come through my street running area, you have to go down It's one way down each side, so you have to keep right. You either keep to the right to go straight, or you make a left-hand turn and go up the road. But it's a one-way deal. So I figured I'd put those keep right signs. We'll see. I don't know where I'm going to put them exactly, but I'll be in Mutt Hassle doggy walk time later, folks. Okay, Andy, good to see you, man. Take it easy. Videos on Zeke McGee. And yes, he was in Moderado. I did have a wonderful time, and more videos come soon. Okay, cool. I think he said something about he's doing an open house in November. I think. Let me move some of this crap out of my way here. Anyways, I'm trying to go up on Saturdays with Chris from Go Via or Go Home. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Buddy. Don't bet on it, Dave. Don't bet on it. Pole girls rock. Yeah, man. Big G's got a nice layout. Your bridge scene, definitely a signature scene, but your whole layout, man, you do very, very, very amazing scenery work. And for it to be an N scale, on top of that, man, kudos. Anyways, Chris from Go Via Go Home is starting. He started last Saturday. It's a new build series. He does his build series. It's on the Walder's Modern Diesel House. And I also have to build that. And that is going to be on my second level in my CSX yard. And first of all, thank you, Chris, for sending me the instruction pages. So basically this house, that engine house. So but I bought mine secondhand off of an eBay seller. I think it was eBay or Facebook Marketplace, one of those two. I think I was talking about this last week, and it was he showed me. I went online, I found, and I couldn't find it again. That's why Chris is building 3 of these houses, so he had extra instructions. So that's why I asked him if he would send me a set. But at that time, I was able to go on Walder's site, and then I couldn't find them this time. I'm sure I just was looking in the wrong spot. But they had the instructions, so I was able to look at every sheet. He laid out all the panels, all the pieces. I was looking at the instruction sheet to make sure I had all the pieces were there. So far, so good. So I bought this house. I swear to God, I think I paid $35 with shipping. Maybe a little more with shipping. So far, I got the little rails that hold up the rails. Got those painted orange. Got the base painted. Just making some small progress here. So, kind of painted some lines along. There's 126 of those damn orange things. It's crazy. Got some, these are the walkways. So I put some LED strips, light underneath them. So I think that'd be pretty cool. This house is like all glass, so it's going to look really neat all lit up. Artie, you guys remember old Artie from Australia there? He's got one he built and did a nice video on it way back when. So I don't know if you guys remember that video or not, but go check that out. The Australian guy, Artie. I don't know what happened to that guy. He hasn't been around lately. Anyways, Chris is doing that build on Saturday nights because wasn't able. I was having computer problems last Saturday, so I was listening in. I was working on this. I was taping and painting and all those stripes and stuff. So I was working on it. I just couldn't go up. Stupid computer was giving me trouble. I think it's me. I think I'm further behind than Jim ever gets. But Daryl was saying he had heard on another channel them talking about how far behind him always am. It's probably Curly talking his shit all the time. Let's see. University of Georgia head coach Kirby Smart has reportedly accepted the offer to become the next head coach of the New York Jets. Really? Yeah, I heard they fired that guy. My wife was just telling me that. All right, John, thanks for coming in. Stay with the Bulldogs till the end of the season, then join the Jets in February. Huh, interesting. Had to go to work, but wanted to pop in for a spell. Go Red Wings. Go Indians. Both teams owned by Little Caesars. I can't stand Little Caesars. It's the shittiest pizza out there, I swear to God. Thanks, Pete. Yeah, man, I like, that's one of my favorites. I like intermodal and I like grain hoppers. And then coal hoppers. I like basically all of them. I love auto racks. Yeah. Well, I mean, like Ohio State, too. I mean, there's so many transfers from all over the place. I mean, transfers were a thing even before the NIL stuff, but it got worse because now they're enticing them over with like paychecks, basically, you know. And wasn't that like an illegal thing to do? Like back when you couldn't pay players, you couldn't give them perks and all these other things. You know, teams were getting in trouble for that. And, you know, boosters were buying cars and jewelry and so on and so forth, you know. So thanks, Floyd. And now it's like anything goes. Hey, speaking of Chris, I'm sorry I've been behind. Hey, I don't know about this weekend, man. There's a 7:30 game. Ohio State and Oregon. I'm going to probably be watching that. Those NASCAR videos, does that count as watching sports? Love the narration. That's another one. I never really got into NASCAR. I don't dislike it. I just never got into it. It wasn't real prevalent up here. You know, it was more of a southern thing. And it was never really that prevalent up here, not in Ohio anyways. But, oh, Randall. I walked right by you. Scrolled right by you. Sorry, man. We're talking about a round robin visit coming soon with multiple layouts in the area. Not sure on dates yet. Thanks, Dave. And, in your area there, Big G? What is Getz? Is that out there by you? This big train event or something? Yeah, I don't know when I'll ever get overseas. Yeah, thanks. Thanks again, man. It's going to be very helpful. I mean, some of it's kind of, I've watched some videos on guys doing it, so I'm able to kind of, you know, see some of the steps that way. But this would be a lot more helpful. Well, there's just coming out with a transformer manufacturing industry. Oh, no doubt. No joke. That'll be interesting, yeah. Hey, Bernard. So going to get away from the crazy. Maybe these politicians should break out their trains. Yeah. I got to get me one of those Trump trains. You know, from I don't know who makes them. I get it pops up on like Facebook and stuff once in a while. The Danbury Mint or one of those places, you know. Cooper Power. Just deliver a lot of copper to Cooper. All right, Dwayne, you take it easy. Yeah, I'm going to cut this out shortly if I ever get to the end of it. Yeah, I'm not in a hurry. Like, I'm not even ready for it yet. I got to figure out how I'm going to put this in the base. I'm going to have to cut the tabletop out because I'm going right on top of plywood. And this is about a half an inch. I mean, I could do some shimming if it's still a little bit high, but I'm going to have to probably like cut the shape of the house out and then try to find an area that doesn't have cross members and all that, cross bracing. Or I'm going to have to, re-support the cross bracing and hopefully do it without shaking the hell out of the layout. And you get kind of one shot at it. You got to make sure you get it exactly where you want it. So I'm going to have to lay out all my track to where I want it to be so I know exactly how it's going to sit in there so everything lines up right. So I'm going to probably build it and it's going to sit for a while until I am ready to do that area. Curly. My buddy. But you're not wrong. I get to talking and I forget to keep scrolling the chat, man. I get to talking. I get to showing things and talking about things. And, if the chat would automatically kind of scroll with me, I don't know if there's a way to do that instead of me having to, physically use my mouse here to, keep it scrolling. If it would just kind of keep rolling. Is there a way to do that? Does anybody know? Not fast. It's like a slow roll, so I can kind of read and talk. And if you were to tie my hands down, I couldn't talk anymore. I talk with my damn hands. Current NCAA football landscape is all about the money, super conferences, huge contracts on the TV. The best yeah, I mean, it's so stupid. You might as well just turn them into farm teams, like baseball does. Might as well just have farm teams. Because that's what the college football is. Win on Sunday, sell on Monday. Yeah, I guess it would be more exciting to actually be there and be in the atmosphere and hanging out with friends and stuff. The round robin will be in your area, with Zeke McGee being the group of layouts. Oh, I'll have to talk to them about that. I wonder what other layouts are in the area that it's just N scale or is it any scale or you don't know? I would love to have something here, but I don't know that it's really conducive to have a lot of. You've been here, Gary. You get more than maybe 3-4 people in here. I think it'd be kind of crowded. You know what I mean? So, Great Electric Train Show, David, in the UK. Oh, okay, yeah, and I would love to come to the UK. Yeah, I mean it's on those lists of places. UK, Italy, Ireland, all that up in that area. I love Germany. I love to go to Germany. I've never been there. Obviously, never been there, but I'm German, Irish, and Italian. So I'd love to go to those places. Austria. Again, like I said, my kid's stationed over in South Korea. So if we go anywhere, looking maybe next October-ish, maybe going out there to visit him. Was never on my list of places they want to go. But, it's where he's at. So, yeah, JD, I like that idea. If I'm going to pay you, you're going to pay for your education then. We'll go home. He's right there. He's like 2 spots above you in the chat, Steve. Go back in at 9:59. So 5 minutes ago. Yeah, Chris used to do the Sunday brunch kit builds, but then once he moved and everything, Now his work schedule and that's changed and so on and so forth. So now he's doing them on Saturday evenings, 8 p.m. So flip back and forth between him and Artie's channel. Because Artie's up there at 8 p.m. as well. Although Anthony's been filling, Artie's been MIA, man. I don't know. He got stuff going on. So Anthony Dodge has been filling in on Saturday nights for Artie. So hopefully Artie gets to come back here soon. He's got life events going on that he had to step back for a minute. So that's okay. Be here when he's ready. They should forfeit their scholarships, give it to someone that can use it. Hell yeah. Because you got guys that are maybe not 5-star and 4-star recruits that aren't getting scholarships. And then you got, forget about sports, you got other sports that aren't football, baseball players, softball players, volleyball players, that kind of stuff, swimming, wrestling, or just regular Joe that wants to go to, say, Ohio State that just really can't afford it. Well, how about you give the scholarships and spread them out between more regular working class people's kids so they can go to some of these state schools that are costing, $20,000+ a year as a state school that you're already paying your damn taxes to. And that's in-state tuition costing that kind of money. Don't get me started on college, man. It's a waste of money. Unless you got a specific field that you want to go into that you have to have this knowledge for, it's a waste of money. To go in there and just go in for the experience or just to get some knowledge, you could get knowledge without going to college for that. And if you go in undecided, you're an idiot. Don't go undecided to college. You're never going to pay that off. You're going to blow more money than you can ever imagine, and you're going to come out still an idiot. It hasn't been that way for 40+ years now. It's a lot more parts of the cars now are spec. I don't know. Must be talking about NASCAR. I don't know anything about NASCAR. All right, Gerald, thanks for coming in. I'm going to bounce too, man. I'm trying to get to the end of this chat, but I keep getting distracted. There you go. You're on the scales, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, you guys will be getting snow before long, if not already. Yeah. Love the dirt tracks. Got you beat, Dave. French, African, Irish, Native American. Yeah, you're Jesus Christ, you're a mutt too, man. As far as I know, I'm just 3. Probably a little more. Like a lot of that, like UK area. Like, I think my grandmother was Irish, maybe some Welsh, that kind of stuff, Northern European. All right, Pete. Thank you. Yeah, I got chores calling too. Got to get these things done before we get snow. It's only going to be like 57 today. It was like 40-some degrees this morning. It's been in the 40s this weekend night. All right, cool. Yeah, Chris does a lot of good work. Unfortunately, he just had to move, had to tear down. He had a beautiful layout. He had to tear it down. Sorry, Chris. I don't want to remind you of that, but he did. He had a really nice layout, and he's starting back up. I just need to check the chat settings to make sure that Show all is selected. I find that is why most can't see everyone. Is this something I have to do? I don't know where you check that at. I have not talked to Jim. I talked to him before the storm, and he said, it's so far just I was getting some rain and wind, but I haven't talked to him since. Steve, you're ridiculous. Oh yeah. Wait, she's gonna fix all the things that they screwed up too. Oh my god. And people are dumb enough to buy into all this shit, I'll tell you what. The Olympic breakdancer. Well, hey, the Australian, it didn't look like they put too much effort into that one. So, I mean, why not? You're willing to go on there and make an ass out of yourself. McDonald's. You want fries with that? All right, Dave, you stay safe down there too, man. Good to see you. Oh, is that right, Curly? Is that a fact? Uh-huh. That's so easy to stay on top of it, is it? Buddy, old pal. So we have all this DEI crap in corporate America. Had to create jobs for those. Yeah. A lot of them are, a lot of these colleges and that are now getting rid of all those DEI hires because they can't afford them now. 7/8 Norwegian and a bunch from my dad's mom. Anybody's off the watch here or not? Okay. Top message and all message. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know. I've seen that too, like when I'm watching something. Daughter-in-law, sisters in Bradenton, off the grid now. Hopefully she's okay. Yeah, I know. We got friends down there too. I haven't heard from them. Those are the ones we usually go down and stay with. And they were planning on riding it out. Well, I'm glad it sounds like it didn't hit as hard. Like it was a category 3, I think, not so much a. I think originally they were talking 4 or 5. I think somebody earlier was saying it was a 3 only. Shouldn't say only, but compared to a 5, I guess. Chris, I guess you were not worthy of top messages. He's worthy. So, all right, guys, I am going to cut out of here. I got things to do today. I got to try to get caught up on this build. Chris, I don't know, man. I got 126 of these little things to put down, and I don't know how you did. You're doing triple that. Hashtag not worthy. So good for you, man. You still have to deal with them every day. They are your servers at restaurants, and God forbid you misgender. Oh, I know. I haven't had the privilege of running into that nonsense yet, but I'm sure, I got to watch the things I say where I work. You get a lot of different individuals in the healthcare field. So, you deal with a lot of different patient individualities or personalities. So it's all good. I mean, live your life. I'm good with that. Do your thing, man, but leave me out of it. October weather's finally here in the South Georgia. Okay, Gary, you too, buddy. Oh God, we can't help our people. We got to keep sending money to Ukraine. Yeah, I would have loved to have been there to see that. Thanks, Curly. Appreciate it, buddy. Fall colors coming in strong last 2 days. Yeah, we're starting to get some changing colors here too. I love the fall. Obviously, I model it, trying to model it. But And Chris is showing here. I don't know. I'm not on YouTube necessarily on my YouTube channel, but I see him on here, obviously. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in. I had a good time. Finally caught up. Just a time. See, if I catch up too early, then I have nothing to talk about. So that's my trick. I stay behind so you guys can keep making fun of me for how far behind I am. And there's always something to talk about because of that. See? See? Smart cookie. Cookies. I like cookies. Oh, some pilots that did an amazing job with their helicopters and airplanes helping out where FEMA was nowhere to be found. They're getting all their donations confiscated. Yeah, I heard they were giving a bunch of shit to people. Hey, there's Fred. Fred, how you been, man? I haven't seen any posts from you. Maybe I'm just not getting notifications. Maybe you haven't posted much lately. I don't know. Starting to get things packed up pretty soon. You said, what, another week or so? I think you said you were going to be back in Texas week before Halloween or something. I think if I remember asking you before. All right, you guys, you knuckleheads. I'll talk to you guys next week. Catch Jim. I don't know. I was going to catch Jim at 6, but I mean, look for him, see if he's up. He probably don't have any power or anything, so he probably won't be up. But generally, you get Jim Tedesco at 6 p.m. on Thursday nights. And then I'm going to try to make it up Saturday on the live stream with Chris. I don't know if I will or not, Chris, to be honest with you. Like I said, I'll be watching football because I got a 7:30 game. No videos lately, 10 days ahead. So, okay, fair enough. That's good to know, Chris. But yeah, I'd like to get up there and, do some of the build with you. But we'll see. My plan is, to do this build with you, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Next week I'm busy too. So we'll see. Send me a link if I'm able to come up. I'll come up. I guess that's about all I can say. Meantime, I'm going to keep working on it, I guess. Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Bernard. Yeah, I enjoy when you come in, man. It's good to see you. I'm glad things are going well. Like you said, you're always such a busy guy. So, Edward, it was good to see you in here today, too. I haven't seen you in a minute. It's nice to see you're still doing well. And maybe we'll catch you next time. So I'll see you guys around the channels, around the different chats. And have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. And that's it. So bye for now.